Oh, wonderful. Hey, happy Tuesday, June 3rd. God bless you guys. Thank you for joining. Today, we're going to start in a minute or two. Let me do some housekeeping and I will be there shortly. All right, folks, we are getting started here. Starting is the first point of any adventure, right? The best journey begins with the first step, or something like that. Okay, folks, it's a wonderful Tuesday on June 3rd here. I have just started looking at the markets, so let me arrange some charts here. If all goes well, we might have a special guest to visit us, a legend in the trading business going back to the early 1970s. Yes, back when I was a kid and he was pretty young. Stan Ehrlich will be joining us, hopefully. And that should be all a treat for all of us. All right, I do have my equities data feed connected as well, so I'm going to be looking forward to checking that out. Silver looks ugly today. All right. How is Bitcoin is going to 105,000. Solana took a little bite, a dip down there yesterday. It's definitely oversold here. 151 was the low there, right around there. Solana, one of those newer uh, crypto tokens. It is the protocol that a lot of meme coins run on. I guess meme coins are the way to measure influence. Like that Trump coin that came out when it shot from, 5 cents up to like $21. Influence is being measured, is being valued with meme coins. How about that? I guess it's also being valued just by the number of YouTube ad revenue they get uh, from their YouTube channel or Instagram or Facebook. Yeah, all right. Not seeing too much action here this morning. Still get weird, getting strange data on nat gas. Yeah, I'm connected. Nat gas is being a pill here. Low natural gas data. Let's see what we can pull up. Oh, what a beautiful chart. Oh, some great trades in nat gas. Mm. Yeah, and a good push up into the overbought channels and Leto channels. Would have been some nice trades here. So our first scalp target, the second push up is a good confirmation. So we'd have gone short either here or right here. Targets, first target, initial target is there. I would have held on also to the midline. We had some really good pushing on the net delta going south. And we had a flush reversal. This green up closing doji uh, would have been a great exit if you would have held on to that. Obviously, that's pretty aggressive long-term trade. So we're not overbought and oversold in it. I'll refresh natural gas. I'm not getting live data in here for some reason on natural gas. Very unhappy about that. But I'm connected to Elite Trader, and they're not always the best with their data. All right, so we did have a winner also in crude, light crude here. I'm watching the micro contract. Would have gone short here just for a couple ticks. A couple of. Need to be very nimble on that one. All right, so this is our chart. We're going to float around, take a look at ags and meats futures. Let's take a gander at yesterday's action in live cattle. The only trade I see in yesterday was when we hit overbought right here. Market would have gone short right there and target right there, possibly holding on to the midline, the yellow line. Could have been a winner. Well, it was a winner in that sense. We got that guy. That's the only trade in live cattle, and that was yesterday. How do we look for? Let's take a look at soybeans. What did that do this morning? Oh, choppy. The only trade here in soybeans looks like it just didn't hit it hit our midline, which is our first target. So that could have been a winner for you. Another one. Yeah, soybeans is just choppy. I would have looked at a 2 or 3 minute chart in soybeans, see where that's at. This ramp up at 8 o'clock. It just caught the top. I don't know. I'm not sure how to trade that one. 6E, we haven't seen that in a while. Let's move over to there. Yeah, so I mean There's a good trade here. We had an oversold condition at 4:15 in the morning. Going along there, our first target is here. Second target is the midline. This oversold, just didn't hit any buy levels. This, so close to an oversold, would have been a great trade. Going long right at that point. And now here we ran into some trouble. You might have gone long here on a breakout. It just went flat. Nothing too exciting there. I would have moved stop to break even or got out as quickly as possible and just wasn't materializing. So if you do a full R loss on that, you know, it's a whatever your R value is. We are currently oversold in 6E. Again, one of our rules, we don't want to go long too close to the 100 moving average, just a little bit shy. So here I wouldn't be looking for long. We are oversold. Got some volume pushing up. Net delta coming in. Let's see, feeder cattle. All right, so feeder cattle. This is from yesterday's action. We were overbought here, but we did not have a sell signal, sell level. Overbought here, that would have been a loser had you gone short at that point. Really tight though, target. Not much swing action there. Here's a winner. We would have gone a full winner there. Perhaps if you held out to the midline, yeah, could have gotten out there. Depending on feeder cattle's pretty big spread at times. Certainly could be chunky, hard to get out. Looking at gold. I don't look at ES all that often. You can pull up a chart of ES. Not really too much. This would have been a sell signal. Again, though, being so close to the 100 doesn't interest me all that much. Let's see what our Tiger Claw shows here on our subchart. Taking its time to load, that's for sure. I want to check out copper. Okay, well, copper, we did have a winner here. We had a win earlier in the day. This is at 640, you know, we would have gone short at 648 here. Hit our target. Uh, if you would have held on there, certainly could have hit our target with that little guy. Again, tight stops. Stop would have been up here at that blue dot, right? It goes short right at that level. And our target is achieved quickly. Our two targets, which is the blue line and also the yellow 100. Silver has found some action here. We are 8:40 in the morning. Net delta is pretty strong right now in silver. The tendency histograms, again from Leto channels, are printing a continual above the 100 moving average signal. So the idea here is historically in the last, I think about 7 days of look back, silver has been above the 100, starting at 817, going, well, a little stutter step, maybe a touch the 100 and continued on. So it's a pretty much bullish picture in silver. It's a consideration for a trend trade here would have been to go long right at that level. So what we did is we broke above the 100, went back to it, found a good support at the 100, and looked to trend trade here with a target right up there. Now, trend trades are not my favorites, as I have told you before. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing me say that. Well, gold has been interesting, a nice target hit in gold. this morning. Oversold, yellow dot showing oversold. Look for our blue buy dot level. Hitting that here would have got us out either at the midline or the full target is that associated dashed line here, which we just hit. The tendency histogram for gold is similar to silver today, pretty much bullish. So the green histograms are telling us that the gold market has been typically above the 100 moving average throughout that period. Rising that delta gives us a reason to go long. Big negative delta on this pin bar low and a reversal upward, huh? Another very, very much similar to a flush reversal, so that's an important candle. Even here was a good, really good, nearly a flush reversal. Again, a flush reversal is you're looking for strong negative net delta and a doji, preferably a green closing doji, right? Something above the open. I mean, on a minute basis, it is touch and go. Certainly, it's very, very short-term time frame. So, gold is coming in strongly. But we missed that trade, guys. We were looking, either one of these two would have been a good one. This one being above the 100 is not my favorite for sure. This one is close to the 100. Again, that's not too exciting either. What does our daily NASDAQ look like? Yeah, it's fighting, huh? It's fighting for its life, trying to get above that resistance. Hmm. All right, what am I looking at? This is the Dow. Technically, this is a short signal in the Dow, but we're at 844 right now. I don't like going short too near the 100. This was certainly a flush reversal upwards. Negative delta on that bar and a upward close. But we are seeing this coming in here. Let's keep an eye on that. The Russell, in the meantime, looking toppy. All right, guys, I think this Russell trade might be a winner. We've got a strong bias to the downside. The NASDAQ is rolling over. We'll look at the equities a little later. All right, well, we can go short here. All right, let's look to go short on the Russell. We're going to look for a breakdown below that level. I'll put an order in for 15 there, and right now we'll just put the rest of them, we'll get them off there. I might adjust that upward to the 100. We'll see how that plays out. Again, we're severely overbought in Russell, came off of this high. Tendency histogram is down, showing just an average location of the Russell to the 100 is negative, so it's usually below the 100. And net delta is certainly trailing off to the downside here, so Tiger Claw, our bottom indicator, showing us selling off. I'm risking about $150 on this trade. I'll be putting a stop at this level up here. A little over 150 in risk. While that is waiting, let's have a gander at our news calendar here. Factory orders and jolts coming up at 10 in the morning. That's about all we've got. Looks like we have a couple of smart people speaking, and 12:45, 1, and 3:30. One of the eggheads, economic eggheads. All right, well, Russell is moving up. Why are these guys? All right, well, glad we didn't go short at the market. This guy is moving on up. Ooh, big net delta push here. Look at that. That's a shocker. 8:47 in the morning. Somebody hit the gas pedal to the downside. Hmm. Came in selling pretty hard here. Let's find out if they can push into our stop order. Hmm. Yeah, with the YM and the NASDAQ. I like this R2, this Russell trade. We're above the 100. Strong net delta. Where are we at with these guys? I haven't seen that big net delta. We're positive delta on the YM. Hmm. This one is one I think is the better of the three equities. Where's the ES? Now that I've got the ES loaded. Hmm. I don't know. It's just floating up there. We got a good support coming, resistance and basic structure here. But I don't like this little head and shoulders low that we're forming. Not good. That's all right. We'll hold on. It's still a valid pattern. Again, we're just risking basically a 1/2 of an R. 1/2 R on this trade. Going into the short here. Yeah, comes off of that structure level. What will the market do today? Oh, looks like it's pushing up. Hard to bet against the US stock market, isn't it? Un-American, right? Downright un-American. Go short against the US market. Crazy. Of course, I'm being facetious. Sure took a turn in January, February, and March. Hmm. All right. ES. I don't watch ES much, so let's switch over. Oh, we didn't look at lean hogs yet. I'm not getting data in lean hogs either. Well, I mean it is pre-market for them. They just went into their they just went into the well, lean hog doesn't trade overnight. Not bad. Live cattle, we're waiting for the open at 9:30 as well. So you can see here, typically the live cattle market opens up strongly above the 100 and in general sense, in an average sense. So we'll be looking for that to happen. Silver is overbought and Q. All right, I think we're just going to cancel this today. Not liking the setup here. It's just moving up higher. So we're going to look for greener pastures, guys. Yeah. Fake out breakout. That's what that is right there. Fake out breakout. Fake out breakout. All right, while we look at that and wait for a pattern to form, let's have a gander at what Meta did on Monday. So I'm looking for any overbought situations, and it really didn't happen until this bar right here. And that was another fake out breakout. Boom, boom. Didn't happen. Would have gotten stopped out had you been in that short trade. Here is one that could have been a winner. At least it would have been a break even on our overbought, selling at the magenta dot. Here's a winner. So we're overbought in the yellow dots. Come into there, hit our win. This one, had you taken it, would have been a stop. And this one would have been a win. All right, that's Meta. For those of you who like to chase Mark Zuckerberg's company around. Tesla, our 340 level, 334. Poor Tesla, poor Elon. Good win here. We had a buy signal coming off of an oversold situation. Boom, hit target. Hit another target, or at least a break-even trade on that situation. Yeah. And I don't see anything else. That was it. So 2 wins for Elon. I have to take up a collection for Elon. I love Doge. I know it's all political theater because they basically shut it down, but uh, I don't think Americans appreciate the fractional reserve banking system that we have and the role of the Federal Reserve and the fact that all money is a debt, no longer value, it's an obligation. And the government just cannot survive if it cuts costs. It has to go into deeper debt. Unfortunately, our system that has given us so much is still so backward and wrong. Oh, where did that come from? MCL. We got a good short here. Hmm. Right, well, MCL gave us a winner. Where was I? I was looking at Russell. Good old Russ. This would have been a good, still could be a meaningful trend trade, although we don't get a buy dot here because the swing just didn't form. The NASDAQ is definitely pushing higher. This too was our possible trend trade. I mean, hindsight 2020, but it would have yielded a target. Again, coming off of the 100, rejection of the 100, and going right here. I don't like the trend, the tendency histogram is negative. Net delta being positive at that time could have given us some encouragement. The tendency histogram it's a minor factor to me, probably 5% of that is part of the consideration, 5 to 10%. If you look at current market context, where is the market today? Is it pushing, net delta positive or negative? That's important. Mm. All right, well, we're not overbought in silver, so that doesn't quite grab me. This is the trend trade we missed right here in silver. That was it, going long here and getting out there. That was our trend trade. Tendency histogram is up. Net delta is strongly up. Starting to look at a negative net delta here. Nine o'clock. I don't have any news coming out at 9, right? Let's see. What's that Forex calendar? That's, I don't see anything here at 9. We just have those two, the job, Jolt's job openings is in an hour from now. Mm. 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 Ooh, here we go, folks. On the NG would have been a buy signal there, but I'm not trading it because my data is hosed. Move on. Switch out the NG for heating oil. Looks like we do have a little bit of a possible winner in heating oil coming in right there. Again, overbought for quite a while, significantly overbought, and we're looking at tendency histogram is negative. Net delta is taking a turn south. Well, let's see, guys, if we can come in and get filled on this heating oil trade. I like the setup here. We could get flicked in, put a buy up here. Only risking 151 bucks. All right, we are filled. Take our target out at that blue target line. Hmm. All right, we are short in heating oil, folks. Hmm. Hmm. Not too impressed. Oh, heating oil. We have a flush reversal signal here, huh? Kind of got us. Well, we're not out yet. Let's see. Hmm. Man, that delta strongly negative, but nobody is following through on the shorts. Somebody's hitting it strongly negative, but nobody's following them. See if we can bring this back. All right, well, that one is what it is. Down half an hour. Yeah, no signal go long here in my book. All right, well, this is life. This is trading. Hmm. Copper has come alive. Copper has come alive. Aaron, good morning. Hope you're doing well today. God bless you. Aaron, you just missed it. I don't know if you watched it, but I did get smacked in heating oil. Thankfully, it was just half an hour. Hmm. Copper is certainly overbought, folks. Certainly above the upper channel line. Yeah, you missed it. That's all right. You missed my loss. We did have a trade short set up, but the market thankfully didn't hit our short entry. So we were looking to go short right about this time, but the market in Russell just trailed up north, so we didn't go short there. Heating oil here is a problem for me. So we did go short here, looking for a simple target, go back down to that blue line, but the market did move up to our stop. That was our loss, Aaron. So you missed that one. I don't know. I kind of like this. Again, tendency histograms are sternly down. We still have negative net delta, and we're coming up in an area of selling that occurred here. I'll keep an eye out for it. If it goes overbought again, we'll be interested in going short. Of course, my natural tendency is to chase this market, go short again, but I'm not comfortable doing that. $126 risk right now. Aaron, did you get to use the free tools I sent you? Ooh, nice thrust reversal in copper. $125 risk. 225. Net delta is dropping off. I'm going to go off book a little bit here, Aaron, and let's go short this market. Oh, okay. So you just got NT8 up and running. You're back from the holiday. Was it yesterday? Oh, that's great. Now you're out in Israel, huh? That's awesome. I've been to Israel twice, loved it. I'd love to go back. Mm. Yeah, that's a risky trade, guys. I don't know about my copper short. Good weather, yeah. It's heating up, I assume, huh? Russell's is pushing higher. Micronaz pushing higher. Silver's going. Got about 20 minutes to the open. Heating oil will be presenting a short dot here in a minute or two. I was out there in May of 2000 and I was in January of 98. January was pretty cold. May was nice. All right, what will copper do, my friend? January was a little chilly. Yeah, compared to Florida. Have you been to Florida? Florida is nice, pretty much year round. It definitely gets hot in the summer, steamy. Heating oil flirting with its sell level is going to be right here. Yeah, there's our sell dot. So let's put a short at market right here. Not at market, but at stop, right at that level. Risking half of an R. Yes, Orlando. I'm basically due east of Orlando, a little northeast on the water, on the Atlantic, so that's a little cooler. All right, well I'm gonna let's cancel our copper trade. I'm gonna focus here on heating oil. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, heating oil. Really the only pseudo valid setup I see here. That dang flush reversal would have been a great trade. Note to self. Yeah, not like in crude. We missed this trade. There's two trades in crude. Here was a good one. Here was a good one. I was busy trading the Russell at that time, or looking at the Russell. All right. So heating oil, we're still holding on for that guy. Copper is breaking to the downside. Nothing yet. Let's let that copper market get tired of being up that high. All right. Well, that's the trade that we avoided, so that's a good one. Good to miss that one. That was the equity indexes are pushing higher. Oh, we're filled on heating oil. Got a little slippage, but that's all right. Let's see if we can ride this one a little bit, Aaron. There's our stop order. And that thing really took off south. Really took off. I know my stop is just kind of hit, my target is just kind of out there in no man's land, but this is a good push. So let's see. We would have been out already on a basic signal. Both of the blue level and also the 100 moving average are hit. So we are short in heating oil, folks. Oh, good. That's a good move. That's a good move, right? We like that. Come on, keep going. I am going to move our stop to a little bit break even plus some. We got a good fill. We only had one or two ticks slippage on that big push down, but let's move our target right to the low. See if we can revisit that level. Really good fill on that. Very surprised. Pretty good. But I don't like that it's softening here already. Let's see. All right. Hey, buddy. We got one. All right. So we recouped our loss on a half of an hour on heating oil by going short right there, and we did hit target. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Copper is in La La Land. Crude heating oil still right. Yep. Yes, sir. From your lips to God's ears. Silver just didn't hit overbought, so there's really nothing going on here. This would be a good trend trade for me. I missed it. Either one of these, but so we pushed upward. We hit the 100, saw a rejection of the 100. That could have been a long here. A better one is to go long right here, and then we certainly could have hit some targets. Pretty much positive net delta throughout that entire situation. So trend trading again is a little touchy for me. I like it when it pushes above the 100, comes back and tests the 100. That's a good beginning of a trend. So we're going to keep an eye out for those trend trades. Now this is one setting up. We rejected the 100. Let's see if we could get a good buy level. Right now we don't have a good, I mean right now the buy level is up here, but I'm not buying there. We want to get something tighter. All right, go NASDAQ. 9:21, 9 minutes to the open. Hmm. All right. Well, that was a big excitement. Oh, look at that. We're still pushing lower. Tendency histogram was down. 5 or 10% of the consideration is that tendency histogram. So it's really why I went short here. I was looking to get back down to that low, which would have been a target. We did get stopped out. Going short on the next signal proved to be a winner. I kind of overshot my target and happy with that. So that's good. Yeah, look at this guy setting up for a trend trade long. That delta moving up. I just don't see a good structure level to go long there. 8 minutes to the open. What market are you looking at right now, Aaron? Anything on your radar? Yeah, that would have been a good trade. I love it when trades go to target right away, right? Who doesn't? Give me 2 minutes in a trade and out, and I'm happy. Every trade was a short 2 minute trade. That is the way to live. All right. Nothing else, guys. Oh, okay. So you're trading options on that ETF. Is that an ETF, IWM? Let's see if I can pull one up. There's your IWM. All right, so using Lion. Oh, look at that. Brother, that's a good trade. An IWM. This is yesterday. Certainly a winner. IWM. Have to keep an eye on that one. Keep tabs on it. That's the only trade in the Lion system yesterday. About a day prior to that. So this is May 30th. We didn't hit, yeah. We got oversold here with the yellow dots. Going long there. First target is the 100, which is the yellow line. And then target achieved on the dashed magenta or pink line that was there. So nothing else really. This would have been a possible trade, both of these near the end of the day. So IWM, why are they following it? What is their logic? This is the Russell index, right? Yeah, the Russell ETF. Just got oversold here, right there. Look at that perfect trade. Had you gone just bought at the oversold level, but no really good buy dot appeared. That was on what, the 30th, 29th? It's the 29th. All right, we'll keep an eye on this with you. Couple minutes before it opens. You can see here that it likes to open relatively low to the 100. Ah, okay, going short a few minutes after the open, according to auction market theory. That was a good one right there. June 2nd, yesterday. Let me try this. Let me try. Let's see if I can pull up. I don't know if I get delta. Yeah, I don't get delta. Cool. All right. Well, I wish you all the best with that. IWM had some good trades in Lion recently. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, where are we at here? A couple minutes, 3 minutes to the open. NASDAQ is picking up. I mean, there are some calls for a short here in the Russell. All right, see you later, Aaron. Couple minutes. Hmm. Here's a trend trade possibility, folks, going short in heating oil. If this 100 MA is rejected, we'd go short there. Now, this is a trend trade. Trade lightly. Copper still not finding a low. All right, coming into the open here. Another 30 seconds or so. Mm. Ooh, big open up on the YN, Russell IWM. Mm. WM is opening definitely with a gap up. So contrary to historical norms here, we are seeing, oh, look at that. I do get net delta on live data. All right. NASDAQ strong opening in futures. Russell's weak here. Big opening in the Russell. A gap up overnight. Hit the IWM. Well, overbought is way up here, guys. So we still got some distance to go on this move. GC, silver, copper. Oh, let's take a look at our meats. All right, well, that's right around the midline. Lean hogs, where are you guys at? Hmm. Feeder cattle. All right, well, technically we did hit a sell level in copper. I don't like it. Certainly hit that level and rejected, so I'm glad we didn't go short. We are waiting for, I would look for a significant move below it and then a retracement back up into it. Not ready to go yet. Go short on copper. Net delta is looking negative. Still have a tendency to be down below the 100. Bean oil. Another one I don't look at often though is the bean meal. It's much choppier. Not a very pretty chart in bean meal. Let's go back to bean oil. Mm-mm. Yeah, oversold is way down here, folks. So we got somewhere to go in gold, silver here, still at the 100, kind of sleepy in the silver market. YM and oh wow, Russell is going down. Aaron, I hope you did well on your YM or Russell short. Yeah. MUZ. You're looking pretty good for a short here. Former support broken, coming into that former support that was broken. Net delta is negative, still have a tendency histogram down. Let's go light. The risk is pretty high. All right, bean oil is going as our tendency histogram shows. It likes to be below the 100. Copper is just strong today, coming up $4.86 a pound. Months ago, when it was at over $5 a pound, it was very good trading. So this is a possible trend trade going in this direction, going south on the Russell. All right, let's take a look at Tesla. Haven't seen that guy. Well, almost overbought, not quite. There you got that. We don't want that. We want, I don't know what SPK is. What is SPK? Anybody know what SPK? I don't even get it. Never mind. Oh, it's in my list. Uh, ZL. Take a look at ZS. Another thing I don't follow much is the bonds. I don't find that bonds are very conducive to this kind of scalping. ZS. Eater cattle, what are you doing? Not much here. LE. All right, LE. The meats are quiet. Uh, look at platinum. Could be a good market. Of course, the spread is a nightmare. $5 a tick, I think. They had some good trades in it. There's a good short, hit the 100. Here's a good long, hit our target, hit the 100. This one just didn't quite, well, good long here. Slippage is an issue with platinum. Crude, we're looking at crude. I'll pull up nat gas, see if I can get any data on it. Still giving me nothing. Good long trade, two of them here in NG, 851 and 923, but I'm not getting data, so forget it. Oh, let's take a look at the 6E. This oversold, right? Going right here for a long, and that would have filled at 908, would have been a good trade. Here is just a fake out breakout. Okay, we talked about that earlier. Back to soybeans. Well, that was the breakdown we were looking for in the Russell. I mean, it finally happened. messy that it was. Would have been a good trade. Problem was it was a little long in the tooth here. A lot of time occurred before it was overbought. Mm. All right. Guys, I'm gonna take a quick break here. I will be back shortly, so hang tight. Thanks for your patience, folks. Still taking a little break here. Be back shortly. Thanks again, folks. Be there shortly. All right. Not like a busy day, right? Busy day, keep it busy. All right, let's bring everybody back in. All right, folks, we're back. We're back. Thanks for the pause. Okay. Well, we do have a little copper short setting up. Soybeans, we have nothing much going on there, nothing much here. I mean, I would consider this possibly a trend trade. I don't like the tendency histogram, so I'll take a pass on that. MGC is moving into oversold, so that could be a possible long. I'm thinking above this level. We'll see how that forms. we just didn't reach overbought in YM. Otherwise, this would be a good short. Still could do it. Kind of past its prime. And then Q, IWM. Let's see, where is copper right now? So copper is a short signal here, guys. Let's go. We're selling one. It's a little risky because the risk is 362 to the top of that level. Let's see if we get filled. We're going short in copper. If we can get that limit order filled, we do have a short in copper. Again, the reason for the short is we are overbought. The yellow dots show we're overbought. We broke down below this magenta dot, which is our sell level. All right, we're filled in copper. And let's just target a nice simple trade right to our target level, which is that dashed blue line. And I did see that that delta is going down. Tiger claw indicator going down. I'm going to put a conservative stop. So we're almost 1-for-1 on our risk to reward. Risking 187 for a gain of roughly 212. Copper has been up, up, up all morning. Is it tired? We're going to find out. Mmm. Mmm. Silver and gold doing here. Gold is oversold. Copper does dance to its own drum. Doesn't really follow the other precious metals. Typically it's not correlated. Mmm. Mmm. 4 copper, folks. Short from 4.852 going to 4.8435. So let's see. Let's see what we can pull together here. Normal stop is all the way up here at the north end. However, that is a risk of 362, so I just really don't want to risk that much. All right. Well, we're getting a little breakdown in copper. I like that. Still short. I like that. Guys are moving in the right direction. Appreciate it. All right. Come on now. Let's find our target. Get out. Still short, guys. Still short in copper. Tighten our stop because this is a flush reversal looking situation. A weak net delta negative, but it was rejected, so let's go, copper, let's go. Let's see what the market does, what the market wants to do, guys. I am but a pebble. That was one of my favorite commercials. Remember that? I am but a pebble. All right, come on now. Don't be ridiculous. Don't be ridiculous. Force is strong in this copper market. There you go, buddy. Gave me quite a start there, my friend. Really? Delta is softening up, so it's coming around to the positive delta. Well, we're on the way there anyway. Not sure I'm liking that. Not at all. We're still short though. The universe is whispering to us. You know what? The plan is in, the plan is done. Now it's a matter of butterfly's wings. The wings of the butterfly flap in our direction. Sometimes it's like pulling teeth. Mm. Mm. There we go. Keep pushing, brother. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Guys, I think we're gonna pop out of this thing. think I might close this trade, folks, if we don't get below here. We'll take what we get. We don't have a fit, right? All right, I'm gonna move our target guys up to that low here. Let's see if we get filled. Just having trouble reaching that. Yeah, super wimpy copper market. All right, I'm gonna pop out. All right, we're out with $50 trade in copper. All right, $50 trade. It's better than nothing, guys. We paid for a couple of round trips, round turns. All right, well, silver's oversold. Gold, you're still oversold. Of course. Mm. There we go, folks. It did hit our target. Target was achieved, although a little rough for me. I got out early. That's okay. Not the first time that a market broke my little heart. Won't be the last. All right, folks. Let's take a quick break this time. Give me a few minutes. Thanks, guys. Mm-mm. All right. How y'all doing? Hmm. All right. Well, copper trade did hit our target just barely, and now it's going the other direction. All right. Soybeans, not too much there. We did it overbought here. Small target. May not even have been worth it. Crude rejected the lows, so that's going higher. And 11 here, not too much going on. We do have this gold setup. Looking to go long. Strong net delta. Coming out of oversold now. Could be a trend trade setup. Net delta is moving a little bit to the north. But I'm going to take a pass on going long near the overbought area. Heating oil is getting near overbought. Keep an eye there. Gold, copper is just a buyer's market today. Again, we don't have too much action going on in the news. We had some eggheads speaking coming up the early afternoon. Mm. Well, that was a good trend trade, guys. A couple of good trends. I don't like the fact that tendency is down. That would have been the best one, clearly. We hit target on our dash line. IWM. Aaron's IWM. I hope that did well for him. I don't know. Gold. This could be a good buy, guys. We just come out of oversold. Things might break loose at 11. Super. Moving on very little net delta change. This is probably setting up to be a buy level. Yeah, that will be a blue dot shortly. In which case, it makes it a perfect, nearly perfect, lion method trade. Ooh, copper. Hmm. I'd consider the trend trade here, although the tendency is down, so we don't need to risk ourselves on that one. Yeah, HO is getting near overbought, so is crude. Crude's got a little more distance. This is overbought in crude. Mm-hmm. All right, well, this is our trade now, folks. I'm looking for a confirmed breakout above our buy dot, and then we are going long on gold. Again, net delta is positive. We have a little bit of a tendency to be near the 100. When it's back and forth like this, it means that we're just hitting the 100 in the vicinity. So we've got a lot of distance to the 100. That gives me encouragement. That delta did pick up here, guys. So let's see. I do want to see a good solid breakout of that buy level. Break that resistance. Still nothing. It's flirting with it. We did break it here, but I want to see a move up to like the 33.67 area. Right here where my cursor is. Mm. Otherwise, we have what's known as a good old-fashioned fake-out breakout. Target is going to be right in this area. I think it's going to be 33.68 and a half-ish. All right, so well within our 100 MA and well within our F9 is that. Yeah, 33.69 is the estimated target. So let's keep that in mind. Yeah, glad we didn't go long here, guys. Copper is just not going lower. Okay, so I'm going to go down. We do have the room to go 6 contracts in here to risk our $300. I'm going to leg in, I think. I'm going to buy. Let's go long 2 here. That's a good push through the level. Again, we're up to 33.67, already past that. All right. We'll go a little bit longer here. See if we can get back to that level. Already near our target, so we might be, a little late to the party on going full position size. There's the level. Well, let's hold out for the 100. Hmm. Maybe we'll pick up the remaining 4 contracts, maybe not. Glad we didn't chase it. We don't want to go chasing markets is not fun. The leading edge is the bleeding edge. All right, so we have hit the target, initial target. I'm going to cancel the additional entries. So we're just in this for 2, and we'll put our stop down there at the entry. Holding out for the 100 level. Stop is in just above our entry price. Let's move it up a little bit to make it secure. Here's our equity. Oh, look at that. Russell is taking off north. Good trend trade. Dang it. Yeah, I am IWM. Russell ETF. I'm still in long and gold 2 contracts. We're up roughly half R today, just shy of 1/2 of an R. So if your risk tolerance is $1,000, we're up 500. If your risk tolerance is 5 cents, you're up 2.5 pennies. Put another order in, y'all. Let's buy. I'm gonna buy right below that support. Another 2 contracts. All right, so we are long 4 now. Average price did move up. Increase our target. All right, well, that's nice. We're going to sell 2 contracts at that high. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. Get our target up here. Stop, I mean. All right, so that's a good little setup there, guys. So we netted $60 on the first trade. We're already up 50 on the second. Okay, good thing positives. But all right, we're going to peel off a contract again at that high. And let's run all the way up to opposite channel line, but one step at a time. I've got my target there at 33.7 and a half. All right. Delta still looking really juicy. Up positive on Delta. Okay, guys, our second target is hit. Tell you what, let's I'm going to put an OCO order in so we don't have to worry about it. Sell limit and then sell stop. All right, so I just redid the order so there are OCOs. Welcome back, Aaron. How did your trade go? Got a good trend trade in the IWM right there. We've been making some money ourselves, my friend. You're gonna have to watch the replay because we just crushed it in the gold market. Come on now, keep going. Okay, I'm not gonna go all the way. Let's go to that extension level as our last target. Yeah, this is a good setup here. Clearly oversold in gold. Came up here, went long on a retouch there. 2 contracts, and then we went long again on a touch at that support level. So we're holding on for longer targets. How did the IWM trade go? Ten 30, y'all. Halfway through. We got 30 minutes left of our session. This is where the road meets the rubber, right at the 100. Nice, good. It's gonna happen at the 100. We never know. I don't know if you were here, Aaron, but we did have a winner in copper, a little $50 win. Nice. Boy, that 100 level just proves to be trouble for me. Hmm. Let's tone it back a little, I guess, right? Bring our target down to the 100. Perhaps gold will rally into that. I mean, that delta is still looking very bullish. Yeah, bullish. It's weakening. Hmm. Well, the good news is we're making money today. We're up 2/3 of an R right now. Hmm. Hmm. Hey, somebody put the brakes on this gold market. Just weakening. Copper finally hit a target. Yeah, soybeans. Oh, what do we get in gold? All right, well, we hit our target in gold. Sweet. Sweetness. Just read my mind. Yeah, you missed my copper trade. I did have a short here, Aaron, right there, and we did go to target. Well, we didn't go to target. I'm sorry. I chickened out. Target was here, and I saw that the market just was not very conducive, so I got out early. But we got 50 bucks on that. Well, thank you for the question. So, talk about my trading habits. What do you trade on what days? Uh, I am sticking with my strategy right now is this land method. My preferred is the reversion trade, which is the standard trade like this one. That's a reversion trade. The gold is a reversion trade here. So again, oversold, looking to buy that blue dot and go long here. Target is either the dashed line or the 100. I am working out details on the trend trade. So instead of reversion trade, I'm looking at what trend trades there might be. A good one was in your IWM. I like this one. Positive delta the whole way. And, well, not the whole way. Kind of dipped down here, but rejection of the 100 and continuation up north. Oh, it just got overbought. Overbought level just got hit right here. So that's something to consider. And I like to trade Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Mondays are not so bad. Fridays, don't do too much. I find if the morning is quiet and there's no trades, or if I'm forcing a trade, usually the market picks up, between 1 o'clock in the afternoon and the end of the trade, end of the day. But I'm usually not trading anytime after 11. Sometimes I'll tune in at like 3:30 for half hour before the close. Were you here? You were not here. Oh, you were here for the the crude heating oil trade. We did win that. Yeah, we just didn't. We got partial target. My full target was down to that level. All right. Heating oil is overbought and softening up a little. That delta is taking a tumble. Well, we got out at gold, and I'm glad we got out. No more stress. I was long two from this first entry, and then I added two here. We got out the first two at that target, which was the target for the trade. So we had two contracts. I think that was a plus 60 here. I got out one as we hit that well, I mean, it was a big area of supply, clearly. And then we got out at the last one there at the 100. This could be a trend trade in silver, getting near there. Silver the heavyweight, big tick value, so I'm being very, very conservative. Don't trade it very often. Crude, heating oil. So on this IWM trade, did he go short right here at the open at 9:30? Or, by a put or something, or what did he do? How did that strategy play out, Aaron? Hmm. Now we do have a sell dot now printed in the IWM. Such a strong at Delta. I don't know if I'd be jumping in short till we saw the market slow down a little bit. Yes, buy at the 206 put. So we bought right at the open, huh? Isn't the volatility pretty high right at the open with that gap? Wow, that delta, somebody just stepped on this guy. Somebody just stepped on the IWM. The old gas pedal was hit. Well, we are at a long trend trade in silver. Who's got some guts? Does he get out when it hits the fills the gap? Is that his plan, Aaron? I mean, it's just a 30 cent. No, what is it about a 75 cent move? Gold is moving past our exit. That's good. I like that. Small move. Don't get crazy. I don't know, guys. I'm feeling lucky with my silver trade. Let's try to trend trade that sucker. All right, well, we're in it for 150 risk. We are in silver. My trend trade. I get nervous when I get into silver market. Be a bee. Gonna be, well, that's good. It's a good sign. Delta's still good, still positive. This is a wild trade. I'm being wild. Trend trades are not my thing. Mm-hmm. Still long and silver, y'all. Spread is pretty wide right now. And then it collapsed to zero. I don't know if I trust the bid and ask prices in Ninja. It could be weird. Well, it really depends on your data feed. Mm-mm. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm actually using a prop firm right now, and they go through rhythmic. Gold is weak. Copper is selling. We might get out at this trade. This is my little wild trade today. I'm feeling probably overconfident. And we're up a little bit. It just couldn't push through that high. Or didn't, I guess. All right, so we got some slippage on top of it. So I'm like getting smacked around by silver. I think it's a slippage that kills you. I had what? 2 ticks of slippage on that too. Gold is hugging the 100. Wow. Well, there is a soybean short tendency is down. Delta is moving south. Hmm. Well, we're coming up on the end of the session, folks. Aaron, it's been happy to have you here today. I hope you had a good session. I hope you didn't join me on silver. All right, well, heating oil is shaping up to be a trade. Well, fake out, breakout to the south. Very cool. Really happy to have you. Look at that, huh? Got me on the tick. Hmm. Sure, we could do a call on Teams. IWM going north. All right, well, I'm going to wrap it up. Aaron, it's been a pleasure. Email me if you want to chat. The trade today was really good, except for my last trade, but this is life. This is trading. We're still up a little bit, and I am looking forward to coming back tomorrow, guys. God bless you all. Really been a pleasure. And email me if you have any questions. Visit my store, store.sbgtradingcorp.com. You can see that in the top right. I'd love to have you buy something there. Or just browse. I don't care, but come on by. I would love to hear from you either way. Have a good day. God bless you all. And talk to you tomorrow.